That was the first mistake, not assuming that the Fed would raise interest rates 21-fold within a couple of years' time. And the reason they made that assumption is because it has never happened before. Even in the early 80s, when Volcker was trying to strangle inflation out of the system, interest rates went up twofold, from 10 to 20%, not 21-fold. And expectations for low interest rates for longer, that has been the going assumption for the last 12, 13 years, 14 years, since the 08-09 crisis. So you can understand why they made that decision. The second mistaken assumption, also understandable, was that deposits would not leave the system. And that's because deposits generally don't leave the system. Over history, they've been going up over time. In fact, the only time M2 has declined on a year-over-year basis ever was during the 1930s, the Depression. Deposits have had an occasional dip below zero, but quickly reversed. We're not seeing that this time. And again, it has never happened since the Great Depression. And so you can understand why management teams said at the time, well, even if we're buying these securities at 1.5% yields, other deposits will come in over time and we'll buy treasuries at higher and higher yields. And so you can understand what happened. The regional bank index is breaking down. I think that investors are concerned about how this administration and the Fed is treating them. Again, the Fed doesn't seem to be taking any blame for what's happening to the regional banks, but we believe it deserves a lot of blame, and that's because interest rates are up 21-fold. And then we've got Bitcoin, and I think the shock of all shocks to those who do not believe in Bitcoin or think it's a Ponzi scheme or are blockchain not Bitcoin in their focus. They're shocked that the Bitcoin has gone from 19,000 during the heat of the bank crisis in that second week of March to 29,000. It's a flight to safety. That's what this is. It's a flight to safety. And those who understand the value of Bitcoin as really the Bitcoin blockchain evolving a new global monetary system that is not hostage to any human decision makers, is decentralized, transparent, auditable. More and more people want that. And this is proof of concept. Bitcoin came out of the ashes of 08-09. And basically, it was designed, decentralized, transparent, auditable, as an antidote, a place, again, to go, a monetary system to which investors can flee. And that's exactly what's going on. This move from 19 to 29 was not a flash in the pan. We are still there. And if you look at our Bitcoin monthly, it just came out this week, a couple of days ago, you'll see that the signals, we measure the health of the Bitcoin blockchain in that piece. And you can see the health on a day-to-day basis, and it's very, very healthy.